Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Morning Brew. Yes, today is Thursday, November 4th. Oh, yes. Lovely day. Cold, of course. At least I'd call about 34 degrees cold. But, just my opinion. I know people who would disagree, of course. But, again, my opinion. And let's see here. Let's get to the chat. Good morning, brightest day. How are you? It was nice hearing you read last night. Always enjoy listening to you reading. Unfortunately, usually I tend to be listening while relaxing, so I don't always say too much in the chat, but I am listening. And okay, good morning, 47 Yorktown, who says hello all. Brightest day says proper cold. Yeah. Captain Cockney Mirror Spock, you can tell I've not had my coffee yet. Puts a cocktail in the chat. I think that's what it is. At least it's what it looks like from the StreamYard thing. Robert Rose Jr., good morning. Senator Red Shirt, good morning to you as well. And well, I'm glad that that's what it's for. I normally, when I'm in a chat, I usually try to talk more, but I don't know. It's kind of become a time I just, sit back and relax. And I'm sure you're going to get a lot of views on those. There are people that, for whatever reason, aren't going to read the book, but we'll listen to it being read. And it's, you do well in doing it. Now, I will say that the channel of the day is Low Specs Linux Laptop. Now, one of the things about that channel that you'll find is that, of course, everything is done from a Linux point of view. So, like one of the videos is the misconception of Linux. But it'll show different games that he's playing on a Linux. And so it's really quite interesting because obviously not everything will play on a Linux laptop, but a lot of things will. So, check him out. See see what you think. I'm sure he'd appreciate views. But yeah, go ahead, check him out, see what you think. And thank you for putting the link in the chat. I was going to say the link is in the description, but having it in the chat actually makes it even easier. So anything that, and I'm sure that, if you have any questions, that you can always post a question on the videos. What I need to do is I need to start talking to some of these channels and actually have them on the day that I have them as a featured channel. I fully intend to try to talk to a few of the people that I have planned coming up, because I've already got through, let's see here. Let me check real quick. Last I checked, mid-December. I do have a couple of channels ready to put in if there's something that happens. But anyhow, how's everyone doing today? I did go ahead and post the links in the group chat for those on Twitter, and an area in my group on Discord. So it's really easy to find. I even named it something, put it in its own special folder. So, and I have the permissions on that folder more secure than most. So, I'm the only one that can post there. Most of the other folders are open to anyone to post. That one, however, is only for Morning Brew. And if you would like to join, you can either message me on Discord or on Twitter. Either one. But anyhow, how's everyone doing today? Just kind of waiting here this morning. I have another doctor's appointment today. This one just for the regular doctor. I just have to go in every month to, get refills. Yay. That's about all. And unfortunately, that's going to take at least an hour. It's like, really, I have to waste my time going in, sitting there and waiting. Not only that, it's wasting the doctor's time, to be quite honest, because, nothing's changed. It is what it is. But I do follow the rules, so I'm going in. Let's see here. So what is everyone else doing this morning? It's a kind of a quiet morning this morning here. And good morning. I don't know. I'm sorry. Bushido Blade Warrior. Thank you. I think that's what it is. Uh, and greetings and salutations from Vallejo, California. Pumpkins for everyone. Thank you, Kinjak Ben. So, let me just check out real quick. And I'm used to Bird being available, but of course, with him not feeling well, that I kind of doubt he'll be on. And if he is, it'll be later. Um, so let's see here. There we go. All right. There we go. But I will go ahead and send out a message to a couple of people, even though they should be in the group. That one. And have somebody backstage. There he is.
Hello world, it's Birdo5. Kapla.
Kapla.
I forget that I have to go to Twitter to get the link these days. Well, I am still sick, but not as bad as I was yesterday. At least that would be my initial assessment.
Oh, that's good.
My doctor wants to give it a couple of days, and if I'm not clearing up yet, give me a more powerful antibiotic. So,
right. It only makes sense.
I feel terrible for Mama Prey. She's getting hit pretty hard with it right now. Today, sometime between 9 and 11, they're going to test us if it's for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to test us. But we won't have an answer until at least tomorrow.
Right.
I don't know, Cap. I sit here and I sick and I see Mama Pray sick and I ask, why do we live in a world where bad things happen to good people? No, I'm not saying I'm necessarily a good person. I think I am, but I'd say people might debate it. But Mama Pray is a saint. Mama Pray doesn't deserve this.
Agreed.
Or whatever Mama Pray might have done in her early years, and I don't think it was a lot. She surely paid the price over and over and over again. And it hurts. It hurts to know that there's no way you can be sure to avoid catastrophe, tragedy, illness, pain. And I think of all you guys who all have your own stories with chronic pain and operations gone bad, family issues, whatever they be. It's a cruel, cruel world.
And yes, Darius, we love Mama Pray and send prayers out for her.
Should blow this fucking planet up.
Oh, I'd agree. That's why I'm rooting for the meteor.
Just be done with it. This experiment at life is a failure. We're better off as rocks, crystals, lava. It was all downhill once those first proteins started to replicate themselves. I hope that's not too down for everybody.
I would say no. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Thank you, Brightest Day, who says, for what it's worth, you all are some of my favorite humans.
The Brightest Day, you are more than welcome to come on. I did send you the link.
Ken Jack Ben says, I haven't been alive long enough to want the planet to blow up. So please refrain from longing for the end.
Well, if the end comes before the end of the month or before the 15th, you don't have to worry about getting kicked out of your house because, won't be anything there. Just the planet will be gone. So, hey, good news. You wouldn't have to be out of your house if meteor comes in time. And of course, Brightest Day says, were I not at work, I would. Work, schmark, yeah, I understand completely. I do. Let's see here now. So where is Mama Pray now? I know she's not doing well, but
she just came in. She's making coffee, I believe.
Oh. Well, you might want to be a little more specific, Brightest Day. What kind of friend are you seeking for the end of the world?
I think that's a movie title.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know. If it is, maybe it's old enough for you to put on Cinema Saturday. I don't know.
Wouldn't it be fiery, Ken Jack? You would never know. It would be instantaneous.
I mean, it would be fiery, but it'd just be. You wouldn't even have enough time to light up your lighters to, But yeah, it's gone. Bye-bye. I will say this: tomorrow, being Friday, I am going to try putting the link back in the chat, see what happens. I'll just call it an experiment.
Free for all Fridays.
Basically. Well, I prefer the term free range Friday, but yeah, basically free for all Fridays. And granted, more people will be on the panel then, but I'm assuming that Bill is still on. Last I knew, he was doing a live stream last night, so he may still be going. I don't know. Brightest Day said might be worth a watch. You never know. You could check it out, see if it's worth a read. Can always add a new title to your list of things to read. By the way, if I were you, I wouldn't tell people what you're going to read. Just until you started. Jedi Bill's done. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't go check because it's like, I don't want to go, hey, I'm going over to start my own stream. That's kind of an asshole thing to do. But I do hope it went well for him.
Cap, they did bring up the fact that you were going to be streaming at whatever time, 7 a.m. Eastern, a couple of times.
That's cool.
They do let people know that you come on.
No, I do appreciate that. I just, I know people that
hard feelings.
I know that they're. Go ahead.
If he's been streaming for hours, and some people don't want to leave for whatever reason, I understand the pressure to just keep going, but as it got closer to your time, the reminders did go out that you would be coming on.
And that's why I set things up early. So, there is a reminder sent out. Sometimes people don't get it until an hour late.
I meant reminders.
Oh.
From people in the chat and people on the channel.
Oh, I thought you meant
no, like Jedi Bill told people that you would be coming on. That's what.
That's much appreciated. That is much appreciated.
It's not that he's trying to battle you or something.
Oh, well, that's the other thing. There've been people that in the past. Oh, what about so and so? They're streaming too, and it's like, yeah. And I don't care. They don't care. There's enough room on the platform for all of us. I don't wish anyone ill will if they're going to stream now. Go for it. And I'm sure that you don't care. I mean, obviously there are times that you're streaming when Doomcock is or Nerdrotic.
Everybody who streams against me gets put on a list. Keep that list. Mama Pray keeps a copy of the list. They're all going to get theirs one day. No, not your secrets, Mama Pray.
We telling anybody who's on the list.
No, I'm not telling anybody who's on the list.
So let's see here. You've got Neurotic on the list. Huh. I'm sure you've got Salty on the list.
Oh, he's top of the list.
And good morning, Dave G Sound. Darius, if you do have the time, you're more than welcome to join. I did send you the link. Like I said, I will invite people on. Friday, however, will be a different experience. I kind of, the funny thing is, I've actually only gotten so far positive messages for the changes I've made, as far as not putting the link in the chat, which is a good thing, and I appreciate it. Thank you all. Words of encouragement, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's kind of nice to have. I know it used to be a little bit more noisy, a little bit more whatever, but yeah. And if you didn't catch my my video, which actually was a live stream, but I made it private and then just released it like I would have a video on the changes to the Morning Brew. Please go check that out. Don't necessarily want to repeat myself on everything. It's about 10 minutes long. Yes, I probably could have cut out about 30 seconds if I'd gone through an editor, but yeah, fuck that. And another one worth subscribing to is Captain Cockney Mirrors Spock. He's got some unusual thinking, I'll put it that way. So Captain Cockney Spock, I don't know your link offhand, but oh, Darius, Captain Trek Uncut. Yeah, that's basically what my videos are. I don't edit them. I could, and I should probably, but yeah, it is what it is. You get what's on my mind, and a lot of times I'll actually be thinking about stuff and thinking how to say it for days before I actually do it. So, that way I can go through and kind of clean it up myself. I'm sure that you wouldn't have any idea, Bert, of, ever wanting to say something that, could be taken the wrong way. And then editing yourself so you don't say that.
Never.
And thank you, Darius. I kind of figured you would know the link to that. But yes, we're going to remember Mamo Pray today. She definitely needs to feel better. Oh, by the way, good morning, Yvette. How are you this morning? And now let me get back to the StreamYard link. Okay, good. Oh, good Lord. I don't know what it would be called now, but yes, hail on Kuroka. At least Bird's muted. That way I don't have to worry about that. I can say whatever because he's busy right now. But so let's see here. Of course, the kids are here. I'm gonna have to get coffee, but I'll just have to go ahead and invite.
Captain, I'll be back in a few minutes.
No problem, Bird. Take your time. So, anyhow, almost need to get some more audio clips to play during times where things are kind of slow, just to kind of fill in the gap so I'm not talking the whole time. I'm sure everybody isn't here to hear me yammer on about whatever. Actually, if it didn't cost money, brightest day, there'd probably be some books I'd send you to read. Just to peruse through and see if you'd be interested in reading them for your channel. But unfortunately, shipping always costs a buttload, especially now. So that's kind of out. I would have more paperbacks, but I do have several hardback books that would be, I think, well worth checking out. But that's just my opinion. And actually, I don't know. Just out of curiosity, have you considered having, let's say, going to the library and getting books from there? And if you're not able to, do it live all the time, at least be able to record some for future and just play them where as a premiere where you're in the chat as well as just playing the recorded material. Now granted, that would leave out greeting people as they come in, but which I know you do like to do. You'll get to a stopping point and then you say hello to people who've come in since the last time you said anything. And yes, the Star Trek New Frontier series are very good books. I'd agree. Ken Jack Ben. And I'm sure that Captain Cockney Mirror Spock likes the fact that his channel's being supported, which is cool. I do suggest you check it out, as well as checking out the featured channel of the day, which is Low Specs Linux Laptop. Now, of course, most of us don't use Linux. There are a lot who do. I don't know anyone else who joins the chat who does, but there are people who do. So I would definitely go check it out. You may even be able to figure out, particularly with a lot of the new changes that are going to be coming to Windows, it may be worth changing over to Linux. Who knows? In fact, I may have to talk to him myself, because I know they're pushing a lot of changes towards the Windows 11 release, and I know my computer wouldn't support it at all. Well, if that's the case, okay, let's see here. If you're asking me about me, I'm open to whatever people want to hear. I'd love to hear whatever you want to talk about, quite honestly. You've got one of the voices where you could read the phone book, and it would be quite relaxing. You have a way of reading the books that is unique. And good morning, Arvik. How are you this morning? How is life in Colorado? And yes, Darius highlights the low specs Linux laptop page again, which I always appreciate. Thank you, everyone who does put in the links. Speaking of links, if you're still in the chat, definitely want to keep where did it go? And by the way, hello, Mar, if you're still here. Definitely want to keep Ken Jack Ben off the street. So if you wouldn't mind Ken Jack Ben throwing in the link, or if somebody else has that link available, would appreciate it. And life is okay, except my allergies are bad. Well, I'm sure I sound lovely right now. I've got one nostril to breathe out of. I'm not sick or anything. It's just allergies are a bitch. And good morning, Richie Poole. How are you today? And yes, that's one thing that's one of the bonuses of Windows 11, being able to run the Android apps, which is about fucking time. Should have done that with Windows 10, but they were still trying to compete. It's like, yeah, people are going to download programs that'll make it possible. It's better to be safer and just have the thing built in, make it available. Well, I appreciate that, Ken Jack Ben. I would rather do that than have people going, oh my god, I can't I can't stand listening to this, whatever, yes, Richie Poole Kapla. Oh yeah, it's that season, all right. And Richie Poole is just getting up. I hope you're having a good day this morning, Richie. Hopefully you're doing well. I know that a lot of people are having some health problems right now, even if it's just allergies. It's that time of year. So let's see here. Let me make sure I did post because I said I posted. There we go. I did. Okay. Wanted to make sure I posted both the links in there. And of course, Discord wants me to update. So fine, I'll update it. At least that I can just do, and it's not an issue. It doesn't cause the computer to go wacko. Ken Jackman says, guys are helping me with my morale issues. That's what I'm having trouble with, morale. Yeah. And
well, I'm happy my great morale speech this morning must have been exactly what you needed to hear, Ken Jackman.
Obviously. Richie Poole is doing good. First cup of coffee is still 30 miles from here, though. Richie, get a coffee maker. Even a 4-cup, just get a small one. They're not that much, and yeah. You can even get the specialized flavors and such to put in your coffee. You can get different, I don't know where you get your coffee, but you can even get Starbucks or what is that one in Canada? I can't think of it. Everybody.
Tim Horton.
Tim Horton, thank you. You can get those blends in stores. Although I've not looked for Tim Horton in any stores here, so I couldn't say that's available. But I'm sure it is in Canada. And yes, Brightest Day is absolutely correct. Donated and shared. We do what we can. And that's absolutely right. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I want to make sure that this does get shared out to people. And it's amazing to see that people are actually willing to give. I'm glad to see that. And just, like I said, if you can't give, share it out. You may know somebody who's able to. I'm wanting to support this because this is obviously something that I believe needs to be shared out. I would like, I want to keep somebody from, having to sleep in a tent on the ground. But that's, I think that's important. And let's see here. JP's, I don't think, is a huge fan of Tim Hortons. Who says, Tim, shit your pants, Hortons. Now, JP's, why don't you tell us what you really think? I mean, don't hold back. And yes, Ken Jack Ben, pumpkins for brightest day. Um, you know, I wish I were able to give more. Um, but that's why I'm going ahead and talking about it on YouTube. That way, you know, I hope that has some value, whether it's monetary or not, um, and keeps people informed on what's going on. Um, but hopefully, things will get better, and you'll be able to do that without sleeping in a tent. And Reggie Poole says, "'Tis the season for pumpkin pie. Yummy." Well, yeah, it is. It is. And I do love pumpkin pie. But, Lord, I'm not looking forward to hearing about everything. Pumpkin spice this, pumpkin spice that. That's going to be an interesting thing. Because I'm sure we're going to hear about pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin spice drinks, pumpkin spice foods. Oh, let's see here. I'm just wondering how many items they're going to be advertising as pumpkin spice as a way to encourage people to come in. Can Jack Ben in the brightest day and the darkest night, no evil shall escape his sight. That those who worship evil's might be his power, bright day's light, brightest day's light, excuse me.
Okay, be back again. Okay.
Okay, no problem. What do you mean be back again? You've been muted this whole time, yet. Silly thing. And again, Jack Ben, it's not just me, it's also my brother. I'm grateful to know that uh, you can be a blessing to family who is taking care of me uh, my entire life through you. And that is, we can be a blessing to each other. It doesn't take a lot necessarily to do that. Um, and unfortunately, um, there are times that other things happen, but I will say, recognize the blessings that you have, and you know, and hello, Jedi Bill. What's going on today? Let me do something real quick, just in case he's available. Uh, there we go. There we go. Now, be nice to be able to go get a cup of coffee. But unfortunately, in order to do that, I'd have to mute, and I can't do that. So I did send a link out to Jedi Bill in case you're able to join. Because, well, if you are, I'd appreciate it. If not, I'll just wait until I can actually go out and get coffee, which will be a while. Let's see here. Robert Rose Jr., from what I've found out here on YouTube now, Darkseid has created his own lanterns now. Well, that's cool. Trust me, you're not I'm certain you're not seen as a burden. um, uh, I hope that's not correct, Jedi Bill. I really do, because that would mean that either purchasing a lot of meat or you know slaughtering some YouTubers. So and I don't want to miss people I actually like listening to. I do think you mean meat as in meat, MEET, meat up in Mesa, Arizona, unless they're having a barbecue, in which it may actually be MEAT. I don't know. Oh, let's see here. Oh. Anyhow. I am looking forward to getting a stupid doctor's appointment out of the way later. I have to call back in and find out what time it is. That's the problem with setting things up a month in advance. And Richie Poole says, "Hello, Jedi Bill, fellow Arizonan." I didn't know that's where Richie Poole was. Well, that's cool. That is absolutely cool. And let's see here. Text to speech doesn't always make a distinction between meat, MEET, and MEAT without context. This is true. I hadn't considered that. So one of the problems with the English language having too many similar words. So, that's the whole thing. It's just whatever. of course, let's see here. I'll check Twitter real quick, see if anything has come in. Nothing important, of course. Man, I do want to thank people who have helped put out the live stream. It is most appreciated. Thank you so much. I hope that Bird will be going live later today, because yeah, it's and for all intents and purposes, Star Trek's version of Universal Translator actually exists, and that's an amazing thing. Well, it is, except if you were to put into the translator and speak into the translator, meet up, and of course the translator thinks you're talking food meat instead of the other, you would translate that word into the other language and either be, well, you would get a different response than what you would be trying to get, is all I'm going to say. Reggie Phillips says, Jedi Bill and I appear to be about 20 miles from each other. He's closer to me than my coffee. Well, you can always go over and get coffee at Jedi Bill's. Brightest day, you are one amazing YouTuber. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to enjoy your content, and I'm looking forward to more. I just have to ask you to promise me you'll remember just remember the little people when you grow to be a big channel. That's all I have to ask. And good morning, the Bosco Scenario. How are you doing today? It's absolutely great to have you here. What's going on this morning? In fact, let me check here real quick. And I can't find it. Let's see here. I can't find that one either. And okay, never mind. I won't do that. I'm gonna send a message on Twitter, but yeah, nothing so irritating as trying to find a Twitter handle when you don't have it right there handy. And yes, brightest day is awesomely, and awesomely awesome, I should say. And yes, well, I don't know about the fortune part. That may or may not happen, but at least the fame part will come. Honestly, you are an up up and coming YouTuber, you will far and away surpass the size of my channel by the end of the year. By the end of the year, if not sooner. It could be another 6 months before you reach like 1,000, but who knows? Could happen a lot sooner. You are definitely one person out there who is enjoyable to listen to, and I'm glad that you're there. I'm glad that we're able to watch, and I hope you're doing okay, Bird.
I just need one more minute, Cap. I took sugar. Now I have to take pills.
Okay. And Jedi Bill says, yes, I'm currently in Goodyear, Arizona, and and in Pebble Creek Retirement Community. Okay, cool. Ken Jack Vince says, I'm going to try and write a story in Brightest Day. If you want to, you can read it. Well, that would be cool. That would be cool. I know that Brightest Day does have an excellent reading voice, so that would be helpful. And if you haven't checked his channel out, you absolutely should. I do enjoy listening to him read, so that is, it's fun. I'll talk in the chat some, usually, but most of the time I'll be there quiet, just watching. And yes, thank you, Darius, for putting out the Bosco Scenarios channel. That is much appreciated. Yeah. Like I said, Jedi Bill, if you're interested in coming on, you're more than welcome. I've invited you. Darius, same with you. And yes, thank you, Ken Jack Ben, for subscribing to Bosco Scenario. I actually like watching that as well. That's one of the channels I do like to watch. There are a lot of channels in this community out there that I do like watching. Let's see here now. One that see a lot from in the community is the Catman, aka D.D. Myers. He uploaded a video a little bit ago. So when you get time, you can always check that out.
Okay, Cap, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Sugar was good today.
Good to hear.
That was good. I guess it was from not eating much yesterday.
Yeah.
I had eggs for breakfast. No real sugar there. An egg salad for dinner. Just lunch. Had some sugar. Had some bread.
Ah,
What's? Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked in the private chat.
oh no, that's
Everything okay?
yep.
Okay, good. Good. I heard Richie Poole is only 20 miles from Jedi Bill
Correct.
or something.
Yep.
I definitely should drop in, say hello. His parents seem like cool guys. Well, cool couple. They'll let you crash, Richie.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult for Bill to put on the coffee. You know, can always grab a cup of coffee from them.
In fact, he could put it outside. Richie Poole could just pick it up as he's driving by.
Oh. Richie Poole says, looks like Jedi Bill is about 25 miles from me. Well, that's cool. Closest I have anyone to me is about an hour away. So, yeah, not exactly feasible for going to just pop in.
Surprising, there's people pretty close to me here in Queens, but you know, with the pandemic and me not being able to get out, never met up with anyone.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I'm trying to say there are a couple of people I know that are in New York. I just don't remember where from in New York. Um,
Well, Kronos is in New York, but not near me.
yeah, Kronos is
It's in the
way.
state, but
Yeah.
quite a distance.
I was thinking more along the lines of closer. Like oh, I can't. Why can't I think of the name? He's got a spider in his.
I don't want to put anyone on the spot, but yeah, there's people I know.
I mean, he's been open about being in New York, so that's why I, wouldn't say anybody was in who wasn't absolutely open about it. And that's no problem, Jedi Bill. I understand completely. Ken Jack Ben says, you can't meet me. I'm all the way over here in California. No, you're absolutely right. I also can't meet Bird because he's all the way in New York. I'm not exactly in the middle of the country, but close enough geographically speaking. So I'm far away from everybody, except I mean there were a few people, on YouTube that are in the Kansas City area. That Chris Knight's one of them who does say that he is. So one of these years, maybe I'll find a way to meet up with him, have coffee or something. But other than that, no, I doubt I'll end up meeting any other YouTubers. I have once, but not going into that. It was good pizza though. That's all I'll say. And okay, I'll say this: if you all have Casey's where you are, Casey's gas station, they have excellent pizzas. So yeah, try Casey's Pizza if you can. Now I'm doing the thing I hate the most, which is trying to fill in and saying, yeah, the usual fill in word that I don't like because I don't know what to say. And good morning, the Wake Down. This is Morning Darius Smoochhausen. I've got to sleep. That'll happen shortly. Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully you do sleep well. And he says, "Don't forget to smash that like button." That is much appreciated. The Wake Down. How are you this morning, or whatever time of day it is where you are? And so Ken Jack Ben says, if you could live underwater, would you do it? No, I wouldn't. Water pressure is greater than air pressure, so there is a higher risk of collapse. Unless you're talking about being able to breathe in water, in which case you wouldn't necessarily have to have a protective shelter like that. Then I'd possibly think about it. Huh. Although living underwater would be living away from electronics, so would take some.
They can make waterproof electronics. There's wristwatches and calculators and cell phones. Well, at least they turn on underwater. I don't know if they get a signal.
Yeah, that's the problem. The signal would be questionable. You might have to have an antenna, which who knows. And let's see here. Random Menace as a health update. Says, greetings from the future, health update. Today I feel like solid shit compared to yesterday. It is progress.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I hope you feel better still. You sure it's not the thing? The thing we don't speak about? Have you been tested?
I was always getting tested, last I knew. Living underwater doesn't solve the problem. Belligerent sea creatures. LOL. This is. Are you still a human? That's a good question.
It's a question. Was Kevin Costner human in Waterworld?
When did I tried to watch Waterworld one time. I wasn't that impressed with it.
Yeah, Joseph was negative.
Cool.
Very sorry to hear.
Not pregnant. I hope not, Joseph.
Maybe next time.
And the wake down says Costner was a mutant. I don't know about that. Good question, though. Okay. Ken Jack Ben says, okay, so let me preface this question here. You are underwater in a habitat that is exactly like a city on land. And going outside is a bit of an ordeal, but not unmanageable. Hmm. Ah. No. Like I said, that would be too too difficult. Yeah, you'd have to actually build like a um, basically a apartment building and have it under a double dome system. Um, and that would be more than a little difficult to do. So you'd probably have to build most of the apartments underneath the ground. Getting the oxygen wouldn't be difficult because you could do that out of the air. That'd be fine. I mean, out of the water, excuse me. But other than that, not too many difficulties. I'd say no. Yeah, you'd have to build a habitat much like you would have to build it in space. Yeah, I don't want to live in space either. Although there's a greater chance of surviving an accident underwater, I would think, unless it was, catastrophic
I think they're
failure.
both pretty much equally bad. You can't survive a high pressure collapse any more than time in a vacuum.
True.
In fact, you might have more chance to survive in a vacuum for 4 or 5 seconds than you would at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know.
I would not prefer either, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I like air outside. No. I prefer there to be air outside the windows.
I mean, you could, at least the benefit of underwater is you've got water surrounding you, which is, you could easily extract, or not, maybe not easily, but you can extract the oxygen out of it. And at least there's oxygen available, unlike in space. So that would be the one benefit. Let's see. I wonder what Mama Prey would choose.
Mom, oh pray. Mom?
Yeah.
Would you prefer to live under the ocean or in space? She says, just kill her.
Oh, I love Mama Prey. Oh. That's actually the perfect answer.
Yeah, she says he's the person who couldn't get in an elevator.
So we would definitely, like I said, there'd be a greater chance of making open spaces in underwater than there would be in outer space. Not that I want to try either one, but that's just me. Let's see here now. Don't know who number 500 was, but someone in the chat, thank you. Well, good. See, I told you were going to be bigger than me. I've been saying that since the first time we talked. So congratulations, brightest day. I would wait till you have a few backups. I'd wait till you have like 405 to 410 before having your official 500 subscriber stream. Because if you do it now, you'll lose some.
You could have 4 or 500 subscriber streams.
Yeah, exactly. My official 500 subscriber stream. 2 days later, well, I've got another official 500 subscriber stream. Yeah. I'll be lucky to reach 500 by the end of the year. Particularly with how things are going now. Oh, yes, it's more talkative and entertaining with more people on, but sometimes a little easier to control. So, you heard from your sister yet today?
Not yet, surprisingly. I'm sure she'll call at the most inopportune time. So, not that she does it on purpose, understand,
no.
but she couldn't possibly understand how often she calls at exactly the wrong time. She must, every time she calls, Mom will pray says, I just need 2 minutes or a minute or whatever. And I'm sure she thinks that it's just something we say to her no matter when she calls. But no, it's so often she calls that just when we're about to get busy or start to be busy with something. And then, of course, the days when we're not, like today, no call yet.
Well, maybe she ought to call.
Well, like I said, they're coming 9 to 11. And they're supposed to give a 15-minute call. So presumably the earliest we might hear from them is 8:45. if we're first on the list. So I would say that's probably when she'll call.
More than likely.
Mom will probably tell her, I need 15 minutes. Yeah, you should check your phone. Yeah, that's what Captain Track was asking if he heard from Sisso Prey.
Like the small, but since she's really not working,
Mm-hmm.
she's on disability, so for this, I'll stay with the smoker here.
And good afternoon, Dr. Alex. How are you today?
Dr. Alex. I'm taking my coldies. It's cherry flavored, not too bad. You ever had these zinc lozenges? They're supposed to shorten the duration of a cold.
Oh, I hear.
You hear me having it, sucking on it?
Yeah, a little.
Wow, I guess I underestimated the volume of it.
Somebody could actually clip that. I'm so bad, I know.
If you can hear it, then there's no point in me pretending to be quiet about it. It's just about to go. It's very thin now. Even though it says not to chew, it gets to the point where you have to, where it'll never dissolve.
Nice.
Back in the good old days, before I
Good
got
old day.
sick, when I could walk,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I got sick like this, which I would get once a year or so. I'd usually pick something up. I used to travel so much, there was rarely a year I'd go without getting some type of illness of some significant value. But my doctor would give me cough medicine, and the cough medicine had I don't know what was in it, but it was considered a controlled substance, like like painkiller.
I was thinking like codeine.
Yeah,
Something like
probably
that.
codeine or something. So, you needed extra precautions before they give that type of prescription to you. But
Mhm.
I could tell when I was on this cough medicine that it made me a more sociable person. Like
Really?
it was the high from the drug, the narcotic in it that was doing it. But I knew immediately when I took this cough medicine, not only would it lower my cough, but it would, excuse me, put me in a much better mood.
Greetings.
And good morning, Jedi Bill.
doing this from my phone. Shocker, right?
Absolutely. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just had a nice insomnia soup last night.
Good.
Yeah. The soup
Unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, I didn't wake up. Because usually, if I wake up, I come on and at least say hello in the chat.
You were with us on Pastor's birthday stream. So.
That's true. Yeah, in fact, I had to excuse myself from that because it's like, okay, I'm really feeling tired now.
Hear ya. You know, you get to 500s very doable before Christmas, Cap. I mean, you're like 573 or something, I think 575 or something right now.
Something like that. It varies from day to day. I've been up to 578, been down after that to 471. But that's YouTube. It's like, let's see here. No, I haven't pissed off anyone today. It was YouTube.
Yeah. So I saw the new trailer, the teaser trailer for the Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett. Looks intriguing, sure. Looks Star Wars, yeah. But I'm always skeptical when it comes to them and any new Star Wars project, you know.
Yeah, I am too. In fact, anymore, I'm skeptical of most anything that comes out, which is, I think, really bad. You know, it's gotten to the point where it's like, is it going to be good? Not, oh, cool, something new is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember, you know, and we're talking years ago, obviously. You know, when Next Generation came out. Oh, cool. Got Star Trek coming back. And even though, okay, yeah, the first two seasons were kind of bleh, they're still better than nothing.
Yeah.
I can't say the same for what's currently coming out. Although I did like Star Wars Prodigy. Not for being Star Trek, but the show itself wasn't bad. Just in the wrong universe.
Can't say I've seen that one. I don't have the Paramount anymore.
Well, you take care of yourself. The wake down. You kids. Yeah, how old are you? The wake down. Kids. Random Menace. Looking forward to Fat Bob. Finally, overweight people will have representation in Star Wars. Oh, God. There's only one problem, Random Menace. You're skinny.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't count, man. You don't count. Yeah, you count, but you don't count. You count, but you don't count. Yeah.
So what happened on the soup?
Just general talk. We got Captain cut me to 300. Yeah.
Cool.
Helping friends grow is always awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This shouldn't be difficult, but sometimes it is. But
Oh, it is.
hey,
Trust me.
we're putting ourselves out there, and
Well, that's the thing. I know YouTubers that are, they'll put on an act, and that's fine. It works for them. In fact, I enjoy watching several of them who do. But
I never put on an act. I'm 100% authentic. I ain't never said nothing I never meant.
wait, who's that? Who is that?
Uh-huh.
That's not Ossie.
It started out as Aussie O'Prey, but now it's turned into Southern O'Prey.
Who?
Southern
Southern
O'Prey.
O'Prey.
10-gallon hat O'Prey? How about 10-gallon hat O'Prey?
These voices are hard on the throat.
Are the stars out bright?
The stars
You're in the
at
heart of
night
Texas?
are big and bright, deep
Da.
in the heart of Caroga.
Hey,
Caroga had elections yesterday. Everyone won. There was no opposition on the ticket.
did it? So Republic.
The system works.
I thought you had one office on the ticket that was that
Take
had
that
two.
democracy. Huh? Yes.
I thought you had one. It was like waste management or something, and it had two different people.
No. Well, maybe we hired them both. I don't know. I don't keep details on such trivial things as waste management. That's below my pay grade.
Oh, heaven forbid.
All I know is that the people of Caroga have started chanting, "Let's go, Bird O'Prey." 5 everywhere. I salute them.
Are you sure they're not saying "Let's go, Brandon"?
No, they're saying, "Let's go, Bird O'Prey." 5.
Oh.
Wow. So you drink your coffee like with Janeway black?
Oh God, no. I actually have cream and sugar in my coffee.
Yeah, that's how I like it. Well, it's three packets of cream for the half
In
and
fact,
half. Whatever.
there was, and I can talk about this now, but there was, because I used to work in home health care, there was a person I used to work for that would have their creamer added to the pot. So I would add whatever amount they wanted into the pot, add the sugar into the pot, and then make the coffee. So the coffee mixed everything together, and I still stirred it. Don't get me wrong. I would still stick to the bottom with, the heat coming on before the water comes through. But right a minute says coffee black, maybe a spoon of honey if I feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honey is a
Janeway likes her coffee like she likes her Vulcans.
yeah. Wow.
Black and logical. That's one of her lines from Star Trek Prodigy. One of the kids is like, "Why are you drinking coffee if you're a hologram?" He's like, "Let me tell you, kid. I like my coffee like I like my Vulcans. Black." At least I assume that's going to be a line in Star Trek Prodigy. I
It's
have
supposed to
to.
be a kid's cartoon, so I don't know about that. Now, if it were
Well,
lower decks,
it's
then
about
yes.
diversity, so.
And of course, I guess at some point a Chakotay hologram will come up.
What else can you say about Tuvok? Black and not dead. Or crazy because of the whole end game.
And Live with the Low Shack says, that's not the what I was going to say. Coffee black, stirred, not shaken. Oh, that's true. You wouldn't want to shake the coffee. That's kind of hot. And you're not in the future. Live with the Low Shack. And 54.5 Access Radio said, coffee with goat milk. Ew. Random Minute says, I like my coffee like I like my woman. Hot. Well, there's no denying that Erica is
Burning
hot.
up 120 degrees. That's going to be quite painful for the woman.
Okay.
Okay.
But I thought you were. What time zone are you in? Are you Eastern or are you Central or what? I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Bert?
Sorry, Cap. I was talking to Mama Frank.
Ah, no problem. Really? Of course. That's a different way. Come on. There we go.
What?
Oh, I just had to try to look up something. What's going on there, Bill?
Oh, I'm gonna jump on the laptop here.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Well, I can stay on until I do. Gotta hook everything back up.
And since LDG's got a few minutes, I'll go ahead and send him a link. All right, got somebody waiting backstage. Let me get back to that. But I sent the invite out. And there we go.
Hello. Morning, everybody.
And good morning, LDG. What's going on?
Watching my stream last night, getting all these freaking views. Got 4 views in the last hour. Seems to be ticking like crazy. Lovely. Kind of good news and bad news at the same time, but you know, it is what it is. I guess people like drama.
I guess so. I do feel bad about losing Sven, so
Yeah, I wouldn't feel too bad yet. It was a knee-jerk reaction. He couldn't have left. Maybe he comes back. Don't know. That was uncalled for. He shouldn't have left. I'm all ones for feeling bad for people, but come on, Sven. You think the community freaking gave up on you so easily? You're wrong. Didn't have to leave. But yeah, that was that whole episode was uncalled for. I mean, we were about to get to some actual interesting drama, and then that shit blew up. Like, we're actually going to get the constructive drama that could have had a nice ending. And you know what I mean? And then that's just up in our face over bullshit.
yeah.
Straight up bullshit. Yeah. That was no reason whatsoever. Completely childish, completely high school bullshit that should never have happened. If you're that weak in your constitution, then
Shoot.
problems. Sorry. I was really looking forward to seeing Cardinal Sin like, you know, rectify, because that was a true issue that could have been resolved peacefully, nicely, had a nice ending. Maybe had some constructive conversation. Should I switch over to Septa? You know, could have had something nice. Instead, we
Can you hear me?
baby pick.
Yep.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
What did I miss?
could have had
Elijah. I thought that.
some fun, quote unquote, drama for some, yeah,
Wow,
for what happened.
it's really in stereo. And let's look over the headphones.
I mean, and to be honest, it's a shame because last night showed that there was a spark and surgeons in the community. I mean, it was a great stream up until that point. I mean, I hit like 23 viewers. The chat was pumping. Panel was pumping. People popping in out of nowhere. We hit max people on the panel.
Yeah, YouTube likes when the chat is boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
I mean, it was a fun stream, guys. People were having fun. We had more than we even had a number of ladies in the house chilling with us.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It was constructive. It was funny. We had topics. We were talking about stuff. It's a really good stream that just blew up in our face in the end over childish bullshit. So if I had to apologize, I apologize. I ended up having to end the stream because it just wasn't going anywhere. I was really looking forward to the Cockney Spock and because we even had Cardinal Sin came on the panel, and I was like, all right, well, let's maybe we're gonna have a Dr. Phil moment here, and let's mend some fence, and then it just blew up in our face.
And the problem is you really can't blame. I mean, I'm sorry. It's all drama that should have been handled off stream, and things were said that shouldn't have been said. I don't know. I was at a loss.
Well, I won't agree to that. It could have been squished on stream. It could have squished on
Could have
stream.
been.
It could have been. It wasn't not stream worthy. Again, I could have started. Oh wait, and I tried to give them a chance. I obviously gave them a chance to try to come to a meaningful ending, resolution, solution, whatever. And then it just, parties involved decided to go nuclear. I'm roboting. Okay. Sorry, let me close the windows here. That could be causing that. I'm in the backstage too. I don't need to be there right now. There we go. Okay, that should be better.
Oh
Testing
yeah.
1, 2, 3. Nothing better than speaking from the heart, and then everybody saying, "What did you say?" You were crackling. Yeah, it could have been so good. I agree. Wesley, even Wesley was there last night, man. Thanks for popping in.
Hey, that was unusual. He only usually goes to bird streams. Whoa, Wesley Crusher's here.
Yeah, I
You
missed
must have
Wesley.
woke up early.
Wesley? Good morning, Wesley.
He and I were talking yesterday. Yeah, the one stream he goes to all the time is Burrow Praise. So it's a rare treat to have Wesley.
Excuse me.
Well, let's see here. I'll do this real quick.
Nice weather out this morning. Clouds are about, nice and cool. Feels good. Feels good.
I would say that you had a video blow up that you were actually hoping wouldn't blow up.
Well, I originally started, it was just supposed to be like literally a fucking 30-minute stream. And then it just blew up and we just kept going. I know you were, Wesley. I played along. Yeah, I knew you were.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, Wes. Nobody questions that. So what have you got planned for today, LG?
I got to work on the thumbnail for tonight's Rumble, the final bout championship match. Hopefully, I can hold my lead. Got to look up some jobs. I got an email from a client. Got to fix up a website today. Pretty much. Some little bit of work, looking for work, and a little bit of more work. Heard something about, I didn't catch all of it, but if something's wrong with Mama Pray, my condolences. Hope she's feeling better. I didn't hear the whole thing. So I have no clue what's going on. I hope she's okay, Bird.
Well, Charlie got sick and they have what he had. And of course, it takes a child less time to get over it than it does an adult.
When you say sick,
Like a cold.
Okay, we're not talking the vid?
No.
Okay.
Even though they're both be tested, just in case.
Gotcha.
Now, Wesley, as far as Bird being awake or asleep, sometimes we don't know. I think right now he's asleep. I mean, I'd say he's not muted, but he's not visually muted. So, he could have one of his two other mutes on. Unlike LDG, who has like 30 mutes for his stream. I mean, technically, I have two. I could just do this. And you didn't hear what I said because I was muted. So, there we go.
That's mute buttons.
But
so I heard Star Wars Prodigy went further into the Force.
I haven't heard what's going on now.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. It's the trend. Star Wars can only be Star Trek. I mean, Star Trek can only be Star Trek if it's something else.
Oh, lovely.
So I guess this was the general direction ever since freaking Gene Roddenberry was marked as not knowing what the fuck he's doing. And the former USSR.
Oh, good reference there, Wes. Good reference.
I kind of miss frickin' Alexander.
So you're Alexander's wife. That's interesting.
Could be. Well,
I've never seen a picture of her, so I don't know.
well, technically, since I'm everybody, then yeah, I am his wife. Sorry, didn't mean to slurp. Sorry.
You didn't slurp loud. You put the cup down a little loud, but that's no big deal. That
It's this
happens all the
damn
time.
mic. I don't know what the fuck. On my computer, I can hear what you hear from me. So
Right.
that's why I can control that. Like if I know I'm making a noise or something. But on the laptop, I got no clue what the fuck comes through here unless I see my avatar shake.
Yeah.
But did you watch the beginning of my stream yesterday, Cap?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I skipped through part of it because I didn't get there right at first.
I was having fun with it.
But other than that, I caught up and listening in and got on the panel and no big deal. And then things kind of I thought when Cockney Spot came on and then Cardinal Sin came on, I thought, oh great, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. This is gonna be good, but something's gonna happen. And that went out the window. Bye-bye. It's like shit. The drama I wanted to happen didn't happen.
Yeah, but it accomplished nothing. That's the disappointing part.
Exactly.
All it accomplished was making that stream turn into a drama fucking fest, and whatever happens from that happens from that. I mean, it wasn't productive. I mean, even now, I still got 4 people are still finding that video right now. 4 people just watched it in the last 30 minutes. I think I got 2 subs from the damn video. And I don't want to sit here and say, oh, yeah, drama streams. Oh, yeah, let's do drama streams. And no, I don't want that to be it. No. Matter of fact, I am very much thinking of doing a short, I don't know what the fuck you would call it, a remainder stream or something, or something talking about what happened and apologizing and shit. I think the buck stops with me, so if it happened on my stream, I should say something.
Well, you handled it quite good.
Why? I mean, if I handled it good, it wouldn't have happened.
Well, as good as anybody could have handled it. I mean, yeah, you really could have.
I mean, I guess
that's the thing. You never know when to really step in and shut shit down when it escalates that much.
I'll be honest. I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't in the mood. I could have said something else. I could have done something else. To be honest, I was already mentally drained, and I really, honestly, almost didn't care. And I just shut it down. I could have analyzed it. I could have been the middle person. I could have said, all right, well, listen, blah, 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 blah. Brought some logic to the table, really shined. And I said, fuck it. And I guess that's kind of on me on that part.
Well, the problem is neither party was listening.
Well, that's the challenge. That was the challenge. That was, I mean, if they were listening, it wouldn't. If yeah, I mean, so obviously there was a breakdown in communication, a breakdown in understanding. Um, the people weren't going to listen. I know that was the challenge of it. Could I have overcome the challenge? Is what I'm saying. But I just gave up, and you know what? That's I don't expect everybody to be able to take every single bullet. Sometimes a bullet does take you down, and it's all about whether you get back up again. At
Yeah.
that point. But I'm not going to sit here and make excuses or say I quit or
Nope.
anything like that. That would be dumb. Welcome to real life. I love it. People who say, "Well, this shit isn't real." Yes, it is real. This shit is as real as it fucking gets.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't mean it's fake.
And yes, Wesley Crusher, the Future Man, is here. And yes, now matters are worse. You're right.
That's a casualty of war, is the fact that what happened kind of made the original situation worse, like between Captain and what's his name, Cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for that, because what happened could have most likely driven the wedge a little further, where we were supposed to pull the wedge the fuck out. So thanks to two people who wanted to dramatize childish bullshit, the real issue that could have been talked out and gone through, that suffered a little bit. So sorry for making it a little bit harder for you, Captain Cockney, and I'm still hoping the best for that situation.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Let me go for good God, now I have to find you in messages. This is what happens when you're popular in
You know what the crazy part is, and this is like some coincidental god shit, is that after the stream and after what happened, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna, whatever, but I'll go ahead and just for shits and giggles see what happens, and I renamed the stream YouTuber quits after this, right? And then the thumbnail it picked is hilarious, because the random thumbnail it picked was me waving to the screen with a caption at the bottom that says "bye." I'm like, what the fuck? Talk about freaking coincidence.
it's funny because there'll be times, I don't even set the thumbnail most of the time. It's just randomly picked. So it's just funny like that. So I didn't even see the thumbnail for it. And I did send out that invite on Twitter. I don't know about Jerry Springer. That may be a little extreme, but
Yeah. Or who was the guy who got his nose broken on his show on Chaos Ensumed?
I know who you're talking about. Uh, Crap. Okay. The link didn't come through. It should have, but I'll send it again.
Maury, is it? No, not Maury Povich.
No, no, it's not. It's Geraldo Rivera. That's
Geraldo.
it.
He got his nose busted.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was one time. That was quite a while ago. Can't believe that.
Oh, I think that was in the 90s or it was in the 80s. Probably had to be around last part of 80s. 88 or 89.
Yeah. 80s, early 90s. I don't know which, but it. Yeah. Wow. So long ago.
No, it's just yeah. Shit, that's the fan.
And I've got somebody backstage. Give me just a moment. There, I've sent the message and have to get back to the.
Morning, boys.
Good morning, Rosetta. How are you today?
Hello, Ego Nighter.
Exhausted. It's the normal fall seasonal crap.
Oh yeah, understand completely. What now?
Captain, my link must have got lost in the mail.
You think got lost in the mail. Wow.
And good morning, the A team. How are you today?
The 18. I remember those guys.
Oh yeah.
They had a cool
But do you pity them?
Only the fool.
Yeah. That's why everything broke out last night, because the A team wasn't around. Oh shit. I put myself in the B team. Son of a
I got messages a bit about how different people were doing, and I was going to try to come say hi to you, Bill, but I just wasn't up to it last night.
Hey, it's all right. There'll be more. There'll be others. Yeah.
Of course. Neither of us is going away.
No.
All of us, I think, have our times when we have to not stream or host as much because of just life in general or stress, but we're not leaving. The world is stuck with us now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
I streamed on Sunday and didn't stream until last night.
I haven't streamed much in a few months, but I'm going to do more soon.
Good. We look forward to those. You know. And hopefully our friend Richard will join you. You know.
We don't know how well he can stream for a while because he's taking care of his mom so much, but
yeah.
I mean, he's got a really great priority in his life. His mother is a sweetheart of a vet. It's unfortunately kind of restricted his access to all the YouTube world he used to be in more, but
Hey, it's okay though.
that's, I think, why me and him hang out and talk as much as we do, is at least he's not cut off from everybody.
That's definitely helpful to not be totally cut off. And Wesley Crusher says, the world is stuck with LDG pickle streams. We're all doomed.
Agreed.
Could not agree more. Could not agree more. We are doomed. Doomed to what? I don't know, but we're doomed.
The fact that I would rather deal with you guys any day than most of the idiots, assholes, bigots, and morons out there just says something, doesn't it?
Oh, we feel special now.
Yeah, you
Say
guys may
other
be crazy, but you're nice. What?
Hey,
Did you say the other bigots and assholes?
No, I said all the.
Oh, okay. Just clarifying there.
hello, Alexa. There's an Alexa
Hey.
speaker here. I think maybe I have to turn on the old man's lab computer, which is an Apple. So
I wish I knew that Yvette was on, because that I could have fun with that.
yeah.
Oh Lord.
Because all I'd have to say was be, Alexa, who is the best Doctor Who?
No, please. Oh,
No. Screwing with people's Alexas gets way too fun, and you get really just it has a tendency to snowball and get worse each time.
throw the man a bone.
Question
Oh,
for
who?
the panel. Is the world going to end in 1 hour? Whose stream? Okay, the world is going to end in 1 hour. Whose stream do you want to watch? LDG, Doomcock, or Bird of Prey 5? Bird of Prey 5.
Nobody's.
Bird of Prey 5 for sure.
Nothing against anybody at that point. Nobody's. If I have an hour left, I'm spending it with my husband in the bedroom. You gotta have priorities.
Oh, agreed.
Well,
But
my stream would most likely just me be saying "I told you so."
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to that.
Exactly. Well, there's a few people, but
no, I asked Alexa, who is the best Doctor Who? Because if that were listening, all of a sudden Alexa would have gone off, and I would have gotten an
Alexa,
F you.
count to 1,000,000.
Well, thank you for sharing that, the Random Menace.
Boy.
And yes, Yes, the A team activating other people's Alexas. Oh, yes. Western Crusher. Alexa. Many fans considered Tom Baker and David did it to be the best. Of course, see, with Yvette, it would be the doctor that shall not be named.
Jerry Whitaker is not.
Yes, I know you meant actors.
Oi.
What are you? Are you a pirate there, LGG?
R.
R.
I'm gonna finish this stove and then I gotta get to work, so I got a little bit of time left. Cap, private chat.
Absolutely, I will check that just one moment. Let's see here.
Yeah, well, sometimes need a spark to get the flame. Maybe.
That's a possibility, but yeah, I kind of.
I mean, I think it would be interesting nonetheless, though, especially with what happened. And there's a little bit too much dead space at the moment. I think that would be really filled up.
Well, yeah. Go ahead, Rosetta.
I was just gonna admit with my comment and 18 laughing at that. Yeah, I kind of have a friend that got lectured by other friends to have it voice locked and on headphones when he's around me because I had a tendency to prank his Alexa every time he left it on air. So my favorite was when I had it looking up granny porn for him.
Oh Lord.
Hey, I'm still close friends with him. We don't stream together much recently, but that's just because neither of us stream much anymore. But I'm still friends with him.
So I have 20
Alexa,
seconds to comply.
Alexa,
ahead.
tweet my internet history.
Oh Lord.
I'm on Twitter right now. Just see if anything pops up.
And that'd be interesting. But seeing as things are winding down, I think we're going to go ahead and close things out. I do want to thank everybody who's joined me, everybody who's been on the panel, and everybody who's been in the chat. Thank you so much, and have a good day.